Hello, my name is M.K.Davis. I'd like to show you some video. And this video is involving some research that was done in an effort to locate and interact with a Bigfoot or Sasquatch. What's interesting about this video is that it shows some of the methods these researchers used. And in one of my earlier videos, I featured a video that where the researchers used tires and they chained these tires to a tree. Well, you're going to be able to see this in this video as well, and it's much clearer, and you can see the setup and everything that they used to attract this alleged Sasquatch or Bigfoot to these tires. I'd like to remind you that this was after a lot of effort that they arrived at these setups, what they call setups, that seem to provoke a response from the Bigfoot or the Sasquatch. And so just watch it and see for yourself, what worked for these gentlemen. And we'll discuss it some more after we watch the video. Anyway, let's take a look. I'd also like to mention that these videos were edited in order to keep people's faces out, and so that you can recognize the people or the places for the sake of anonymity. So let's take a look.
Okay, we're here, and this is our new setup for tonight, and it's May 31st, around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We've moved the tires, set up a new arrangement. We have gotten the little monkey on the chair. I've got my light set up here. Here's another shot. And here's one of the food containers that we've set up. Hopefully we'll get action tonight. Hey, here's the other setup. We put the beach ball down at the bottom of the tree. I've got another bait container, food container. We put the tire tube up there. And here's the other one. It's got food in the bottom and a slot to put the camcorder tonight when we get started. Food in the bottom and a slot so we can run it on night shot tonight. Hopefully get something, either getting food from it or the one across from it. Here's the chair had been moved again. There's one of the marbles right here by the chair, and here's Wilson up in the tree balanced with the towel. Okay, now we move to next spot. Here's you can see the chair in the shadows over here. Here we go. Here's the chair. The last time I was here Monday, Wilson was in the chair with that Christmas decoration up. The towel was here and the bowl was up. But now it's all on the ground here.
The use of the term Wilson is in reference to a soccer ball that they have painted a face on, and they refer to that face as Wilson. So I didn't want there to be confusion there, but that's what he's referring to. Now back to the video.
We've got the doll set up on a tree break with a peanut in its hand. With Wilson with a set of tires we brought over some of my camouflage. The revolving feeder we covered with the towel, the bowl, and put sunflower seeds and peanuts. Found the marble we found, we put up there.
So the kid's name was Piggy.
The peanuts will be gone. But there's the Santa decoration. Well, we'll see what happens. The tent staying in the same look. Okay, here's our last formation, just inside the gate of the barn. Okay, it's Saturday evening. We're getting ready to set up our bucket cam and getting ready to apply it right now. You know what, probably wouldn't hurt to wedge something right here.
I think it'll rest on that cover, maybe. I think.
Okay, I've got like 1 hour and 40 minutes. It's rolling. Or 8:30.
You know, and to refresh your memory, if you've seen any of my other videos, they eventually did have some success at videotaping an alleged Sasquatch at the setup that contained the tires that were chained to the tree. I was told that one way that they could tell that they were being visited by the Sasquatch was that the Sasquatch aggravated dogs, and they had to come by this home or farm that had dogs, and the dogs would always bark, and they knew they were on their way. So let's listen to this video, and I think you'll hear that very thing happen. What's even more interesting than that is that when I amplified the sound, you could hear something banging rocks together, kind of off in the distance. And it was very faint, but when I amplified it, you could hear it quite well. So maybe perhaps when you listen to the dogs bark, you know they're on the way, and then when they get there, they don't just rush right up to these setups. It took a long, drawn-out process to get them to come there. Let's listen to the video. Well, there you have it. I sure hope you could hear the rocks banging together. I don't think that the men who took this video were aware that that occurred. If they are, they didn't tell me about it, but I picked it up by amplifying the sound. So later on, like I said, they did have some success there, and I'll include that. The next little short clip will be when the tires were physically removed from that tree by breaking down the tree. And it's not easy to see, but if you look, you can see the left arm swing forward and the left leg as it barely steps into some of the light from the lantern. Take a look. Now let's take a look at a brighter version that's enhanced that I filmed off of my TV screen. You might be able to see it a little better. Coming in from the right and the left hand swinging forward. Take a look. Now I've got a freeze frame, and I caught this frame just as the left arm was swinging around, and I want you to take a look at the size of this guy's arm. There'll be an arrow pointed to it if you have trouble picking it out, but that's just the left arm as it's in the edge of the light. Now let's take a look at it, what it looked like the next day, or what's left of it. Well, there you have it. I guess this is sort of like Lumosity.com for Bigfoot or for Sasquatch. It's a mind game, and it kind of evolved over time until they finally were able to get results. Even though the video was very, very dim, you were able to see parts of the Bigfoot as he came into the edge of the light and then tore down the tree. But you see the amount of work that went into it before it ever got to that point. And I think there's something to learn from this video for all of us. Anyway, I thank you for your time.